now it's like I'm in the basement. Number one spot, now she found her a replacement. I swear now I can't take it, knowing somebody's got my baby. And now you ain't around, baby, I can't think. I should've put it down, should've got that ring, cause I can still feel it in the air. See her pretty face, run my fingers through her hair. My love, my life, my shawty, my wife. She left me, I'm tight, cause I knew that it just ain't right. I was thinking about her, thinking about me, thinking about us, what we gon' be. Open my eyes, it was only just a dream. So I travel back down that road, we should come back, no one knows. I realized it was only just a dream. When I be riding, man, I swear I see her face at every turn. Tryna get my usher on, but I can't let it burn. And I just hope she know that she the only one I yearn for. More and more I miss her, what will I learn? Didn't give her all my love, I guess now I got my payback. Now I'm in the club thinking all about my baby. Hey, she was so easy to love, but wait, I guess that love wasn't enough. I'm going through it every time that I'm alone, and now I'm wishing she pick up the phone. But she made the decision that she wanted to move on, cause I was wrong. And I was thinking about her, thinking about me, thinking about us, what we gon' be. Open my eyes, it was only just a dream. So I travel back down that road, we should come back, no one knows. I realized it was only just a dream. If you ever love somebody, put your hands up. If you ever love somebody, put your hands up. And now they gone and you wish you could give them everything, everything. Say if you ever love somebody, put your hands up. If you ever love somebody, put your hands up. Now they gone and you wish you could give them everything. I was thinking about her, thinking about me, thinking about us, what we gon' be. Open my eyes, it was only just a dream. So I travel back down that road, we should come back, no one knows. I realized it was only just a dream. I was thinking about her, thinking about me, thinking about us, what we gon' be. Open my eyes, it was only just a dream. So I travel back down that road, we should come back, no one knows. I realized it was only just a dream.
This is the point when I need everybody to get to the dance floor. It's like that, y'all. That, y'all. That, y'all. That, y'all. That, that, or like that, y'all. That, y'all. That, y'all. That, y'all. That, y'all. That, y'all. That, that, or like that, y'all. That, y'all.
I came to have a party, open off that Bacardi, feeling so hot tamale. Boy, I know you're watching me, so what's it gonna be?
Yeah.
Bubble taking me higher, I'm lifted and I like it. Boy, you got me inspired. Baby, come and get it if you really feeling me. It's my night, no stress, no fights. I'm leaving it all behind. No tears, no time to cry. Just making the most of life. Everybody is living it up. All the fellas keep looking at us, 'cause me and my girls on the floor like what? DJ keeps on spinning the cut. It's like that, y'all.
That, y'all.
That, y'all.
That, y'all.
I like that, y'all.
That, y'all. That, y'all.
That, y'all.
That, y'all.
I like that,
That, y'all.
you like this and you know it. Caution is so exclusive. Them chickens is action of lotion. Baby, come and get it. Let me give you what you need. It's a special occasion. Maybe emancipation. A cause for celebration. I ain't gonna let nobody drama bother me. 'Cause it's
y'all. That y'all.
Let's go now. Here we go now. Here we go now. Let's go now. Let's go now. Here we go now. Here we go now. Let's go now. Let's go now. Here we go now. Here we go now. Let's go now. Let's go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Hey. This is special what's happening to all my soldiers over there in Iraq. Everybody right here. What you need to do is be thankful for the life you got, you know what I'm saying? Stop looking at what you ain't got. Start being thankful for what you do got. Let's get it to him, baby girl. Hey.
That's right. We're gonna go far, 'cause everyone knows who you are. So live your life. You steady chasing that big bar, just live your life.
All right. What is going on, everyone? Good morning. Hope we're all having a great one out there so far. I was excited today. Saw the SPY kind of ripping up a little bit. It's right around the pre-market highs is where it's peaking out at right now, right around 606, very close. The high this morning, technically, 606.21, I believe. Very close to it anyways. Let's see. 606.22. I was 1 cent off. How dare I? How dare I, right?
How dare you?
Had to. All right, Boeing popping off at open, exploding. Great price action hitting the radar. BA. Nice one. Nice initial candle on Boeing. Pretty close to like yesterday's candle at open. Pretty good movement though so far. Pretty nice candle there though compared to the SPY and the QQQ. The QQQ is actually rejecting down off of resistance pretty hard. At least SPY got up a little bit higher in pre-market trading. A little bit higher there. Boeing getting close to 185 though. That's going to be a tough area for that one to break. Hope we're all having a good one out there. Stuart, Jason, Toby, Jake, Chase, J-Bass, So You, Frank, Peter, Sean. Sean said might get swatted. What? Sean's getting weird on me, guys. Good morning, Whiskey. Jesley. I hope I don't get swatted. Come on, Boeing. I'm only saying good stuff about you. I like QQQ resistance, 527.50. Ah, the screen. Now it makes sense. Hang on, I'm updating some stuff, guys. It's gonna take just 1 sec, and then you'll start to see it. It's almost done. Isn't it nice? It doesn't let me click off. Gotta love that. All right, there we go. There we go. Back to normal. All right. Ooh, I hope we don't get Matumbo'd, Sean, but it looks like we might. 606 is definitely holding up pretty well. It was looking pretty hot here at open. I thought Nvidia, running up would help, but even they're starting to fall down a little bit. For some reason, Sean, I thought you meant like I was going to get swatted. Like, I was like, what? I sure hope not. GRRR. Gorilla Technology Group. Great one. $17.13. I've been hearing a lot of chatter about GRRR lately. I know we've been looking at it here a little bit over the past couple weeks as well. Pretty hot. Like this daily chart. We've had 4 solid green candles in a row of like 10%. And it's right off support. Yeah, John. Let's go look at it on the 5-minute. Yeah, Sean, that's why I said that. I was like, that's weird to say. I was like, where do you get that from? GRRR, $17 resistance here hitting. $16.65 to $17. Hey, Mason sitting on the plane, ready for takeoff. Sounds good, Mason. Hope you have a good trip. This is to Arizona, right? I might be wrong. I thought you said something about that. MSTR is moving. We only have one future, says. Are you going to go to the waste management tournament? Isn't that coming up soon? Oh, the Phoenix Open. I don't know if they still call it that or not, but... Oh, that is what he's going to. It has to be. Yeah, he's going on Sunday. Hell yeah, that'll be awesome. The shit's full. That's funny. The plane is full. Which airline are you on? Delta or Southwest? LUV? Southwest? All right. Well, hey, if you decide to do anything crazy on there and it's going to make any news headlines or something, Mason, definitely let me know before you do it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. And I didn't mean anything bad. I just meant something funny. Just since, you know, the topic of planes gets pretty rough nowadays. Tesla running down pretty hard. Just broke under pre-market lows, guys. Pre-market lows on Tesla at 370. Starting to give out. I was actually watching this and was hopeful that there'd be a nice base forming here this morning in pre-market. And it was forming pretty well. And at open here, it's not looking good as it's falling down. That is rough. I got the screwdriver ready. Oh, gosh. Look at that. Pretty bad breakdown there. How about Apple today? Holding up pretty well. Apple's actually held its support, moving higher. Held right around 230, 231. Not bad, not bad. Tesla, rough though. Nvidia, rough at open, but overall good on the day. I don't like this weird opening drop, though. Looks like it's trying to hold where it was bouncing in pre-market quite a bit. Right on that. Let's see. It's 125.25, essentially. Pretty of a weird number there. Tessie. There we go. Actively dropping. SPY still with the double top at 606, pulling back to around 605 support now. Gonna see if that can hold up. Smashed potatoes. Mason, I heard that they were going to keep that tournament a lot more, less rowdy this year, right? That's what I heard. You'll have to let me know. But hey, if you guys are just joining up, destroy that like button. Let's go. Let's push for 30 likes today, at least 40 likes. Something decent.
Everything look like it's supposed to be. Pull up to the club and it go up. Make your girl fall in love when I show up. It's not my fault, she wanna know me. She told me you was just a hummer. She came down like she knew.
Boeing still looking pretty good off that initial candle. Now it still hasn't broke the high from that candle yet, but it's consolidating hard. It'll be interesting to see another push here. We're 10 minutes into market open. Another day, more fire music, you know it. Ooh, Sean said it looks like a lower high. On the SPY? Or which one did you mean? Honestly, kind of all of them, in a way. I'm definitely watching to see if that's what really hits here today. That's really what I'm watching for. Yeah, you meant the SPY? I'm watching for this lower high to form here. Talked about this on last night's video. Pretty big resistance overhead around 608 and 610 if we do end up breaking this high of day today at 606. Where it could still form a lower high, like even at 608. With the way it's double topping though, I'm definitely more conflicted. It was hot to see this little break this morning of 606, and then of course the market opened and we don't sustain anything. Of course. Nvidia coming back down 125.25. Sean's keeping UVXY handy. That could be awesome here. It's actually right back to support. That's funny. Now, UVXY follows volatility. I'm not sure you want to necessarily look at supports on these, but UVXY filled the gap here last time. Bounced off support when it filled the gap. And now we're actually coming back down to test support again. Very close to it. That is getting interesting, Sean. What if we drew a trend line on the SPY? You know, like what if we trend line this thing up? I don't think it's gonna be great, but just to kind of see. So we like trend line up the SPY. You know, we have high, lower high, and now we're looking for lower high number 2. That's what I'm targeting the next couple days, that's for sure. Today might be the beginning. Double top. I'll tell you what, if it breaks this 605 support here, I'm definitely gonna get a little bit more worried on the day today. Just overall. For everybody out there. That's gonna be a big area. I really like that as resistance on the way up. 604 will be pretty large too. Whenever you're talking about like a 1 minute chart, it seems like SPY bounces like every $1. Sean said Ford's looking awful. Good morning, Kristen. What's up, AK? Lewis said, what about FMCC? Freddie Mac. I didn't even know that they were popping like this. 6%. This isn't a stock I look at a ton, but it is starting to come back pretty well. Wow. Honestly, on the daily, it doesn't look bad. It's holding support really well. I like this support around $4.50 to $4.70. I like the setup here. It looks like it's been in a little bit of a downward trend even the past few days. Let's see. I'll show you guys this. It almost is like a little flag setup. Look how perfect that trend line break was here. Look at this setup on FMCC. It's not a stock I look at a lot, but I might have looked at it in the past year 0 times, honestly. If I'm being honest. That's pretty huge. I like the setup, though. I haven't heard about them in a long time. I don't think I've heard about them since the last time I watched The Big Short or something. That's funny. 12% though on the day. And they've been having a lot of crazy price action lately, for being real. How do you hide the extended hours on TradingView, Robbie asked. I've done it before. Let me see if I can do it pretty quick here for you. I believe you can just right click, settings, trading, is it trading? Go to trading, no, don't go to trading. You go right here, just simply symbol the very first one, just go to extended, just click regular, and it'll take it away. Hell yeah, I got you. A Blurred Moon said Abgo, Tesla, and Oklo. Abgo, Tesla, Oklo. And they're looking for all three on the book map. Tesla on the book map. Tessie. 365 looks like it's huge coming up. 48,000 shares, or sorry, 98,000 shares stacked there. At 360, there's 139,000 shares. Pretty big number. So 360 and 365. 365 days a year. I always hear of, or I always think of Microsoft 365. All right, we got Tessie in for Abgo and Oklo. Damn, I probably got to add both those on. I should have done that first. Let me take some of these old ones off of here. Book map on Microsoft for sure, for sure. Let's see Oklo and Abgo real quick. All right, here we go with Oklo. Looks like $53 high of day today. A lot of sellers stacking there. Makes sense as it's the high of day. Watch support at 47, it looks like. I bet 45 too. Yeah, 45 is the largest level here. Avgo. 235 and then 230 is a major support. 19,000 stacked up at 230 on Avgo. Let's actually check that out. AVGO. That'd be nice to see it hold here, but off the way it looks, it's probably going to be more wild than anything. Like, I could see it running back here a little bit, but I'm more worried about that low breaking again later in the day, honestly. Next few minutes, maybe even. RGTI, Rigetti. kind of stuck here in the short term. Very flat. How's the weed? Check out those weed stocks, guys. CGC looks pretty damn hot.
I ain't worried about a thing, 'cause I just hit me a lick. I got a fat sack and a super fly chicken. If that ain't acting, you could say to a player. 'Cause she fly like the planes in the air. That's right, she full grown, setting the wrong tone. I'm digging the energy and I'm loving her ozone. So fly like a dove, fly like a raven. Quick to politic with some fly conversation in a natural mood. And I'm a natural dude, and we some natural fools blowing out by the pool. She like my sexy cool mama.
I like that with CGC. I think you could potentially get a breakout trade of 280 if we get a break of that high. All right. Let's get this going.
Watching screens getting high, girl, you keep it so fly with your sweet honey buns. You was there when the money gone, you be there when the money come. You know it's leather when we ride.
I'm gonna throw up our 4-chart setup here really quickly. Oh no, I'm not, because my Thinkorswim crashed. That's fantastic. That's why I Am Serve always hates on Thinkorswim. That's funny.
So high like I'm a star. So high like I'm a star. So high like I'm a star.
It's beautiful out there today. Come on, CGC. I like this trade opportunity here. Stop out down here under 2.35. You can either do two options. You know, you could front run it and buy now, or try to buy in at the low of the day around 260, 262, something like that. Have your stop somewhere down under 2.40, around like 2.38, 2.35. You could target up somewhere higher, up around 3.00. That might be a good run today. Now, if you do go for the high of day scalp, you're probably going to have to target under the low of pre-market instead to make it make sense. Let's see, the risk reward's not going to be great on that scalp. It's actually not even above 1, up to 3 from there. If you target underneath on the 3, and you'd have to enter right on like the 280 break. I mean, it's not the best. You'd probably have to move this up, the stop there, as it broke. Honestly, if it gets volatile, it could eat you up there if your RR isn't the best. But hopefully it breaks 3 if it starts to run. But you'd probably, it's gonna have to be a target that you definitely look at hard. You know, it's a big whole dollar psychological level. Ideally, you're getting somewhere a little lower. I Am Serve can't plot options though. Yep, you're right. That's true. It's pretty advantageous on Thinkorswim with that. I love it for the most part. Love it for the most part. Book map on the SPY for sure. Let's pull it up. Watching CGC try to play out here. Here's what SPY's looking like. It looks like 607.70. Has a weird stack overhead. Kind of a strange one. Even 607 even, of course. A nice whole dollar level. Has even more stacked up there. So watch those two spots. Got the 4 charts setup going. Got SPY, Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple. Mostly positive on the day so far. You know, Apple and Microsoft from open, pretty good. The SPY's pulling back a little bit, nothing crazy. Peloton, 16% on the day with their earnings. That's nice to see. Almost reached $10 a share. Let's check that on the daily. It's probably gapping up pretty good. Hell yeah. I was pretty worried about this one. It was right at support. This was a big report for Peloton. If the uptrend can keep going off of this, this could be a good potential run here. You know, if it keeps this overall bull trend going and starts to break that next high, it's going to be pretty hot. But I will say, you know, following the earnings, it's probably going to be a little shaky the next day or two. But keep it on the radar for more potential scalps and intraday opportunities. Let's go check Palantir. On fire here. Everyone's talking about it. Breaking 105. Not above the recent high yet, but Palantir is extending up in a great way. It looks like it's going to probably make a run to go past it. Watch for 110 coming up. PLTR. 110 on the book map is definitely the biggest level. Oklo dropping. Okay, yeah, Oklo is dropping. It's been double topping as of this morning. It started to run a little bit at open and faked out pretty hard, I think, on traders this morning. Now it is testing support. There could be a potential dip buy opportunity here off of this area of support. This is a big range here. I'm gonna mark this as a range because we've seen a lot of bounces here in this like $2 range on Oklo over the past couple days. Yeah, no problem, Sedan. I got you your book map, right? Palantir, though, is the hot one on the day. 4% and actively running at the moment, too. That's what's really fire here. Boeing trying to keep it going. Come on, let's break 185, Boeing. Might have some trouble there, though. I know that's going to be a big resistance as well. Going for a run, though. Test. SMCI, Savage said, for sure. I was just talking about you, Savage. Let's bring it up. I'm already subscribed. Looks like 35 on the book map is huge, Savage. There's like, at like 34.85 or 34.90 and then 35, there's like 400,000 shares almost right there. 380,000. Let's zoom out more. Yeah, there's a little bit at 40, but that's funny. Sean was talking about you too. That's funny. Hey, Savage with the super. Let's go. Appreciate that, sir. Coming in hot off of last night. Speaking of SMCI, let's check them on the chart because they're looking pretty damn hot today as they're breaking 33. 6.48%. It's actually on the SM bot right now. ASTS is all over the SM bot. ASTS is really going here as well.
I've been waiting to tell you this. You are more than a man could ever want. Wait a minute, just let me listen.
SMCI looked really hot. It just broke the high from yesterday. It needs to get some more action than this on that high break, that's for sure. Let's go. Talking a little smack. Netflix book maps for sure, Martin. Let's pull it up. NFLX, I should have it. Let it load real fast as ASTS continues to go. My Thinkorswim crashed earlier, Savage, and I was like, that's why Savage doesn't use Thinkorswim right there. and Sean said, yeah, but he can't plot options. Maybe. You can, I think you can plot options on, do you use TradeStation, right? It's been a long time since I've used it though, Savage. Hims just broke the range, it's falling. Good time for puts, J Bass said. HIMS, $42. Yeah, we had to get Savage up to speed there. He was confused. $43 though, rejecting. Back under 42. Boeing did break 185. Let's get it. Hell yeah, Boeing. Boeing with the 185 break. ASTS looking good. Liking a lot of this action. SPY moving under the low of pre-market here. And technically, of this morning. But watch for 605. This is a major support at 605. Yeah, it looks like as of now, it might end up giving out, but it's definitely testing it at the moment. Actively bouncing off of it. Watch for the breakdown, though. Let's pull up that book map for Netflix that I was waiting for to load. 1020. There's not as many buyers at 1,000 as I would have thought. Looks like there's mainly a bunch of sellers overhead. Not really a bunch of buyers lined up. On Netflix. Let's check the intraday chart. Looks a little bit bearish today as it's pulling back down. I'm not loving this action. Kind of flat and neutral in this little chop zone. It'd be nice to get away from here. A big drop under 1,000 would be nice. $1,000 even, though, is going to probably be huge as it gets closer. We'll see if more buyers and stuff end up stacking in if it falls. Oklo book map again, for sure. Let's check Oklo falling down still pretty drastically. Watch for $46. Looking forward on book map. Let's see, Oklo. Or Oklo.
Come on. You can have it your way. How do you want it? You gonna back that thing up or should
Looks like 45 on Oklo there.
Okay, let's go to the next level. Dance floor jam packed, hot as a tea kettle. I break it down for you now, baby, it's simple. If you be an info, I'll be an info. In the hotel or in the back of the rental, on the beach or in the park, it's whatever you into. Got the magic stick, I'm the love doctor. How your friends teasing you about how I sprung, I got you. Wanna show me you can work it, baby? No problem, get on top, then get to bounce around like a low rider. I'm a seasoned vet when it comes to this shit. After you work up a sweat, you can play with the stick. I'm trying to explain, baby, the best way I can. I melt in your mouth, girl, not in your hand. Take you to the candy shop. I let you lick the lollipop. Go ahead, girl, don't you stop. Keep going till you hit the spot. Whoa.
Good morning, Tom. How's NVIDIA looking, OG ass? NVDA. Pretty crazy right now. 125.25. Good support down there. It's bouncing off that. It's the low of pre-market. It's also where it peaked out in after hours yesterday. So I definitely like this area it's bouncing off of. It seems fairly bullish off of this. But I will say, so far today, I'm not seeing too much positivity out of like the SPY and the QQQ, and just, there's not too much positivity out there. There's some greenness going on, like Apple had a good run at open. There's been a couple good runs there, but when I see NVIDIA from open, I'm not loving the price action from open with it. It looks great though off of yesterday. It's just the intraday PA here, neutral, and I lean up with that support holding up, but more of neutral than anything. It's honestly not a trade that I would take here. AMD's falling down a bit. This one looks like it's pulling back pretty hard off resistance. Looks pretty rough. They are moving down from earnings the other day. That'd be big if they could run down and retest that recent low close to 107, 106.50. That'd be beautiful. Savage said, I don't need to plot options. I got the tech calling it out for me. There you go. That's all you need. ASTS still making runs. Let's go. 27.37. Loving this one. Oh, one of my favorite songs here. Looking for an SLV book map. Quick little Boeing book map for sure. SLV, Boeing. Let's check them. I already have Boeing here. We'll pull up SLV. I will say, Savage, those ETFs don't always look the best, as we know. 188, let's see. Boeing 190 is a big stack, but zooming in more. 188, 188.50 is huge. It was big to see a 185 break today, though. There was a lot of sellers stacked there, and it kind of wiped them out. That doesn't guarantee that it's going to keep rising up, though, but it's been really hot so far today. Silver's kind of falling off a little bit, down 1.4%. Here's the book map on silver. Yeah. I'm not seeing too much here this time, Savage. unfortunately. Sometimes we'll see like a nice, like, you know, $28. There might be like a ton of buyers stacked or something. There's a little bit, actually, like 6,000. It's just weird because, you know, the way the ETFs, how they function to keep the price of silver and to follow it. There has to be certain stuff going on, like with orders and etc. So it's kind of weird. Palantir broke. Let's see. Savage, you're into silver puts, right? You got SLV puts off resistance, if I remember correct. I remember that. It made sense off resistance. It is a solid resistance, Savage. That was my big worry with the big money play. I do think that there could be potential that 30 breaks, but it looks like it's going to take a while at minimum. That's pretty good snipe there. But just peace at Palantir broke. It's been looking great. Right around the high of the week and the all-time high. 107. Getting so close to that resistance overhead. It's probably going to go for a break. And hell yeah, Savage just posted it up. Beautiful.
Shake your asses, face screwed up like you having hot flashes. Which one? Pick one. This one classic. Red from blind, yeah, bitch, I'm drastic. Why this? Why that? Lip stop asking. Listen to me, baby, relax and start passing. Expressway, head back, weaving through the traffic. This one strong should be labeled as a hazard.
Palantir. I like the glasses. WBA greater than Ford, Sean said. Speaking of Ford, let's go check the daily, because it is brutal. Let's go back to a monthly chart of Ford. Okay. Alright, we're gonna remove our Ford drawings here. Except we're gonna copy this really quick. And then we're gonna remove our drawings. We're gonna put this back. Definitely looks pretty rough, Sean, in the short term. It's a pretty bad break of support. $9.50, $10 breaking down. Let's see. Looking at the chart, there's been a lot of bounces off of 9 even in the past. 9 even has seen a lot of bounces just under this zone. If it starts to fall towards 7, though, we're going to be having some issues. Ford's strategy ain't working. I read 106.19 for my breakout. It's 106.91. Close, though. Oh, yeah. You were close. You know, that level, though, 106 is still pretty large. It's just, of course, 107. That's funny. I do that all the time. We're looking at numbers too much. Jason earlier. Jason, you end up grabbing any Palantir or anything? That is huge. ASTS 2250. I like ASTS here. I will say though, guys, this is where looking to exit. Soon. Last one for the day, I think. Can we see CCJ book map? CCJ book map here.
Knocking on the wall. And as soon as I go deep, getting it in, then again, there's a knocking on the wall. Girl, your legs keep shaking. I swear we breaking our new headboard. And the love we make, it feels so good. Girl, you know I'm proud. Looking at your lovely face, scream my name. You do it so loud.
Seeing a lot of great action here. Let's go check Palantir again. Very close to the high of day still. Very, very close. Boeing is still ripping. It broke 185 like it was butter. Gonna be watching for a 180.
Grab this.
188 is what we saw on the book map. Oh, wow. More started popping in, though. Oh, wow. Some more sellers popped in now at 186 recently. And you can see right here, a few minutes ago at 187 as well. So they're popping in all over the place. They're not very large sell orders, but Boeing does seem like it's getting slightly overextended on the day. Don't be afraid to start to scale out a little bit on Boeing. Same thing with ASTS. Oh, shit. See what I'm talking about? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. That might not be the overall dying candle here, but it definitely, it was getting to that point of being a little peaked out, I'd say. ASTS, too. Take that away for a sec. I'm waiting for the downplay, Fernando said. Really? Been poking a stick at Palantir, Jason said. I bought because I thought it was moving to 110. Been sad for days until today. Well, hey, nice, Jason. Looks like it's doing pretty well. You know, 107 starting to break. Let's get it. Palantir on fire. Keep it up, Palantir. Let's go. The Discord posts sometimes get me cracking up.
To me, but I can't let it go so easily. Not till I see what this could be eternity or just a week. You know our chemistry is off the chain. It's perfect now, but will it change?
Pretty awesome, Palantir. Let's go look at the book map on this one, because I'm sure you guys are interested in what's coming up. I know we've already looked at it a lot today, but you know, 110 pretty major here. 108 pretty big too, but nothing compared to 110. That is huge there. Palantir. 108 and then 110 coming up. Quite a bit. What's up, Fernando? GRRR. Grr. Got up to 18. It broke for a second and seems like it's rejecting a little bit. You know, I will say with resistance, definitely be wary of that. You like a clear break. TD web brokers down. Wow, that sucks. Maybe that's why my app crashed this morning. No, I'm kidding. Probably not. QUBT bookmap, you lied. It's okay. Don't worry, don't worry. No problem there, Savage. No problem at all. We got all hands in the cookie jar today. Oh, I was gonna screenshot it for some reason. I don't know why. Here it is, though. I'll throw it up for a second. QUBT's on the right side of the screen. Actually doesn't look too bad either. It's dipping, starting to find some support. The thing that does worry me is the $10 resistance. That is something that is worrying me a little bit there. All right, all right. Yeah, not bad here. What are you looking for with it, Savage? I'm curious. You know, I'm just curious. You know, you looking for it back up? I'm assuming. That's kind of what I'd be looking for off the dip. I mean, I'm not sure. Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Savage. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you. Got in for that BA liquidity hunt, Fernando said. Yeah, that's like right where Boeing started to reject, and so nice one, Fernando. Yeah, very nice. You know, you and J-Bass kind of identified there the rejection. You know, Boeing was doing great, and It started to peak out a little bit. It got a little overextended, but it makes sense, you know, that we were saying to scale out a little bit. It made sense. ASTS here. You know, if you scaled out a little bit before, as it's making this secondary run, you know, you might get another opportunity to scale out fully here over the next rip. Or scale out more, even. I'm definitely going to be watching for that, though. It's right at the high of day. Let's hope it don't double top. No double tops. This one's for the premium members, Savage said. Yeah. A lot of the stocks that were moving today in the premium channel, Savage, were just the hot stocks on the day. Man, a lot of good movers out there. CGC, another 13%. I think this one's been under the radar a lot today. That is awesome with CGC. Let's go, weed stocks. 13% on the day with CGC. Wow, come on, let's see $3 here. Major resistance at 111 for Palantir. 110. Let's check it, though. Let's go back. It was mainly 110, I thought. Where are we at here? I got so many open right now. It's insane. The worst thing is closing them and then somebody asked for it right after I closed it. That's always my favorite. Yeah, 110 is huge. 426,000 shares there. That is a lot. That is a lot. Give me 1 second, though. We're about to... gonna reply to somebody here who needs some help. Give me 1 second. We're gonna throw on the 4-chart setup here with some hot stocks. Where is my setup? Where's my 4 charts? Oh, there they are. All right, let's do CGC. Let's do ASTS. And let's do NVIDIA with the SPY. Oh, no, we're going to do Palantir. That's what we're doing. Palantir. All right, there we go. All right, all right. Let me get some of these. Pretty fire, though. I like the way CGC runs. ASTS is still holding its range pretty well. Not bad.
Now you can wait your whole life wondering when it's gonna come or where it's been. You may have got your heart broken a few times in the past. It never lasts as strong as it used to. It don't feel as good as it used to before. And all the things you used to say, things you used to do, went right out the door. Ooh, no more will you be the one that's to tell everyone around you. But you know they've heard it all before. What more can you say? When love won't let you walk away, 'cause you can't help who you love. And you find
All right, all right. Hate YouTube sometimes didn't realize I was a minute delayed. Ah, gotcha, Fernando. Yeah, what it do? Pause you for a second or something? I know sometimes, like, if you lose connection or something, it can do that. I actually have my settings, though, with YouTube. I try to set it up to where it's as undelayed as possible. Like, I have it as low of the delay as you almost physically can do with your with these platforms, which is... So I try my best, but I know it still does delay a little bit because I've tested it even. The music got me feeling some kind of way, trading calmly, Jay said. Hey, that's good if it gets you trading calmly. I like that. I like that. It's a good way to say it. Good way to say it. All right. Just getting book maps, helping people out here in the chat. Somebody had a good question in the chat, though. It was the premium chat. They're asking about the sell wall on Palantir. And I'll just read it out loud here, too, because, you know, I figured we could all learn from it. Why not? So they're looking at Palantir, and they're looking at the sell wall overhead. There's a couple. There's 108, and then there's 110. Whoa, just P. Shout out. Appreciate the videos. Love the trading day vibes. Takes the stress level down. My days off, I trade with you on main and Trader TV in the background for quick news. I dig it. Keep it up. Thank you, just P. Appreciate that. Thanks for the super there. Let's go. That is fire. Let's get it.
All right.
Oh yeah, Matthew's getting excited out here. Thank you, sir. Well, I don't want to say sir. I think I think you're sir. Sorry. If not, but thank you. That must be my problem. I trade violently. Sean. Yeah, don't be as violent there. Don't be as violent. Just P. I love that name, too. Cabal said GEV was another good one. All right. Let's get to this question really quickly. We'll come back. All right.
Whatever you do is working. Other girls don't matter. In your presence, can't do what you do. There's a million girls around, but I don't see no one but you. Girl, you're so one in a million. You are, baby, you're the best I ever had. And I'm certain that there ain't nothing better.
All right.
You're not a regular girl. You don't give a damn about the loot. Talking about I can't do for you what you can do for yourself. Even though that ain't so, baby, cause my dope don't know how to end. But that independent thing, I'm with it. All we do is win, baby. I could be in love, but I just don't know. And baby, one thing is for certain. Whatever you do is working. Other girls don't matter. In your presence, can't do what you do. There's a million girls around, but I don't see no one but you. Baby, one in a million. You are, baby, you're the best I ever had.
All right. So they asked about the sell walls on Palantir. How do you really interpret those? And the thing that I really do whenever I'm looking at like a sell wall on Palantir at like 110 like this, whenever you see such a significant stack, they asked specifically, I'm going to read the question again. Do you guys see this as a possible pullback hit price or a possible squeeze to the upside? I'd like to hear the explanation from the experts. Anyone chime in too? I bought the Bookmap sub and wanting to learn about it. So that's the question. Overall, you're going to really use these as targets and possible areas of reversal. Does that mean that it's going to happen every time? It does not. These stacks of sellers are very significant, especially at the whole dollar levels like 110, like where you can tell it's a more significant sell wall. That is going to be something where you're going to probably see some slowdown of the momentum as the stock gets there. It could end up breaking. It could end up breaking within a minute. It could end up breaking within 5 minutes. It could end up breaking an hour later. But a lot of times you will see like little hits and like consolidation there. Kind of like what we're seeing at 108 right now. Like we knew 108 was a big stack of sellers and it's starting to slow down. Does that mean it's going to like slow up and hold all day? It doesn't. You know, it could easily break. There is momentum in the moment that is going to wipe out some of these sellers. Like, let's just say 108 is probably on a lot of people's radars right now. They're probably like, oh my gosh, Palantir's stuck at 108. If it breaks 108, I'm going to trade it up to 110. But they're waiting for the break at 108. So like as it breaks or as it gets there, they'll start to hit it with a bunch of market orders and possibly get it to go through 108. Like right now it's dipping down to 107. If out of nowhere we just saw like a really sharp boom right back up to 108, it might break, you know, because there's going to be a lot of buyers probably looking for that push through 108 and they're going to push it through. And that's coming down to like supply and demand in the short term. But that is one thing to look out for there. P for Page. There we go. Awesome. I appreciate that. See, that's why I don't just say that's why I don't assume, right? Yep. It's hard on over text, you know. That's awesome though. My old Call of Duty name. Just P. You know the name, it reminds me, if you've ever seen the movie Little Man, there's this part in the movie where they go to rob a diamond store. And in the movie, they the guy's rap name, he acts like he's a rapper and he calls himself Percy P. And I don't know why. Just P. It sounds like a cool, pretty good, that's a pretty cool like gamer tag, like on COD, honestly. Change it to just P. CGC moving up to 2.9. Yeah, Fernando, that was a good question. That was. Spy bouncing up pretty well. Let's go check some spy levels real quick. Savage coming in with another one. Oh my gosh.
Another one.
Another one. My favorite song at Sticky Vicky's. No clue why this makes entertainers lose it. I'm bout it as always. Yeah, I was contemplating skipping this one or not. I didn't know whether or not to do it, but hey, I guess it resulted in your super chat, so I'll take it. Thank you, Savage. That's awesome. Oh, Master P. Yeah. I do remember that from a long time ago. But not a lot. Not a lot. Let me go to Palantir's chart again really quick.
Dirty South. Ain't got really feel me. Feel us. East Coast feel me. Feel us. West Coast feel me. Say what? Dirty South. Here we go. Ain't got really feel me. Baby girl. East Coast feel me. West Coast feel me. Can you feel us? Dirty South. Dirty. Ain't got really feel me. Feel it. East Coast feel me. Say what? West Coast.
All right, back to the spy. Looking for some good support levels here.
Boy, I've been watching you like the hawk in the sky. That fly, but you are my prey. Boy, I promise you, if we keep bumping heads, I know that one of these days we gon' hook it up, probably talk on the phone. But see, I don't know if that's good. I've been holding back this secret from you. I probably shouldn't tell it if I
All right. A lot of craziness out there today, though. We're gonna pull up our watch list again. What we're gonna do? Pull up the watch list. Aora Cannabis is now leading the way. Wow. ACB, CGC. Beautiful action there.
Oh boy, see I'm trusting you with my heart, my soul. I probably shouldn't let you go. If I let this go, you can turn around, I'll turn my around. I hope you're responsible. Boy, I gotta watch my back. I'm not just here back. Is it my goal? Is it your goal?
Sorry, guys, getting the book maps. Getting the book maps here really quick. Helping some people out. I got excited. Missed a few. I got too excited with some of this price action in the short term. And it's beautiful, CGC.
Tell somebody, cause
if I let this go, you can turn around, I'll turn my around. Are you responsible? Boy, I gotta watch my back, so I'm not just here back. Is it my goal? Is it your goal?
Hymns, book map, please. LLY. Here's Hymns. I just had that one pulled up already. Oh, J Bass was asking. Oh, you were the one in the chat who asked. My bad. My bad. Clear break above 43, though. You're looking for some analysis above 43. I really like it. I mean, it looks like you might have to do 43.15. But, sheesh, it's on fire. That is a major resistance, though. I would try to make it break if you can. You might have to catch the entry just above it, like right here. It looks like there could be a pretty clear run towards 44. If that does break, though. It's pretty decent. Let's see. Ha, Just P said I was 10 when I heard Master P. Maybe that's why they call him that in the movie. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's probably why they did it. And I didn't even realize that. Didn't even know. Let me make a call, make it break upwards. You could try to front run it here. You know, if you did try to front run it, I mean, you're going to have to find somewhere to stop out. Like, $42 would be nice, but really $41.70 at the low of day would be ideal, but that's kind of a large stop, I think, in here. Yeah, Teledoc. Everyone's asking about that one. TDOC. 1270, 1364. Gosh. Talk about a breakout again. I love this stock. One of my favorites. Always looking at it. Always checking it out. One of our favorites. I'm sure you guys know because it's in the momentum plays and hour plays all the time. But it gets good action. That's why. Love the way it moves. How are we doing? LLY. Sorry, Savage. Pulling it up. Eli Lilly. Whoa. Did I just see a weird stack there? I thought it showed a weird stack at 868 at first, but it updated. Looks like some sellers. Actually, within the past 5 minutes, more sellers popped in at 880 than there previously was. Eli Lilly following the earnings move. Looks like today, 874, 875 is pretty big from pre-market. I guess that's this first stack of sellers here, so it makes sense that they would stack there. Definitely makes sense. But it looks really hot. It's following the earnings. It looks like it's priming for a continuation. I would love to see it continue today, especially with the way it's setting up. Oh, my Apple playlist. Oh, good thing that froze. I was gonna say, hopefully that hasn't been playing double music the whole morning. That would be embarrassing.
You know I love music.
Sweet, those are the lines I marked on my chart. Sounds good, J-Bass.
Makes me want to move. It makes me want to have fun. But it's something about this joint right here. This joint right here, it makes me want to...
They got the virtual medicine contract for our province and are totally shit. I work for another local one, Eli Crapper said. For TDCO. At first, I thought you spelled Teledoc wrong. Oh, you did. I see. What's Nvidia's prediction of the day? Nvidia was doing really well this morning, and then ever since open, they've just been turning around, and they look more bearish than anything to me. I'm looking for them to actually stay stuck. I would say like under 127.20 and above 125.20. This $2 range. I would not be surprised if they stayed stuck here. And you might be able to trade them in the range, as in like, as it gets towards the bottom in this box, you could probably long it and try to go long. As it gets towards the top into this box, you can probably short it and try to go short. It looks like it's been pretty consistent off of this. If you're trying to trade that, now, I don't recommend trading that. It's not my favorite way to trade, but a lot of traders do trade in that way. Range trading, as I like to call it. I'm sure that's what a lot of people classify it as. Little range trading going on. Where's Boeing? I know I had Boeing on here. Did I take Boeing off? I deleted Boeing's book map. How dare I? How dare I? Loading it up here. Speaking of Boeing, trying to come back a little bit. Let's check on Oklo. What about Rigetti, IONQ? Nothing there either. Haha. Yeah, all good, Eli. All good, all good. You're out there doing... I was gonna say the Lord's work, but... out there doing your work. How do you feel about Google or AMD, Mark said. Google or AMD? Google looking good, 190. I like the way it's holding support. Overall, though, like when you zoom out and you look at the earnings move and you look at resistance, it's a play that I've actually been kind of waiting for it to come down and test the recent low. So I'm still looking a little bit more bearish on it, but it doesn't mean I'm bearish at the very second. I'm just more bearish overall in the day. Right now, it seems like it's testing resistance again. If it ends up breaking this, it could probably go on a little intraday test of the high, maybe a resistance touch. But it's not my favorite setup here overall, as it's been mostly flat past couple trading days. I'd rather stick to where the money's flowing, you know, like Palantir and CGC, Tilray, stuff like that. ACB. What are more? There's a lot of good ones today. SMCI. ASTS was our favorite earlier. Turned over, though. You gotta be wary when stocks get overextended. Don't get too greedy. Don't get too greedy. What about IAG for gold? IAG. Tempest AI. I forgot about that one. Sorry, AK. Let's pull it up. Tempest, here it is. Just loaded it up. Looks like 66 is a decent support. There's not as many sellers as 70 as I would have expected. There's a lot more buyers at 66 and 65 than there are sellers at 70. At the moment. IAG, I am gold. It's a pretty big one, you know. It's been hot in the short term. I will say this though, it seems like it's getting a little too overextended to be a buy up here, in my opinion. I'm looking at a bit of a reversal. Jason said, "What is TUYA?" I don't know. I've never heard of it. This is my first time hearing of this one, Jason. Definitely hot, though. My gosh. That is some great price action. 15% today, and could get even better, probably. Let's look them up. It's a Chinese AI and Internet of Things platform. As a service provider founded in 2014. Chinese AI platform. They have an all-in-one app.
It's something you need to know. You make me wanna get physical. You make me wanna get intimate into it. I'm fixing the blow. All my heart and all my time. I give you everything that you wanted, baby. Just name your price. Mine is yours and yours is mine. Trust me, that's a
Yeah, it looks like they like develop apps and do stuff with AI and things of that nature. No wonder they're popping off so much, right? No wonder. Any big headlines hitting this morning? I haven't seen anything coming in too crazy. Uh-oh. U.S. imposes sanctions on international network shipping Iranian oil to China. Ooh. We'll see how that affects SPY. SPY's right on support of the day, 604.05. How do I feel about Google or AMD? Let's check. Google, very neutral on. AMD has had a bit more action today. I like actually how AMD hit resistance and is falling down. I'm going to actually keep watching for AMD to move lower over the course of today, maybe later in the day today. And I'm going to be watching for like a 106.50 breakdown here. This would be awesome. See like a 106.50 breakdown of AMD. Advanced Money Destroyer. It lives up to the name. Down again. Savage coming in with the 10 spot again. Having a great day out there. Let's go. We got ASTS popping off this morning. We got all these great movers out here. We got Savage with the supers. Just P. GS though, looking at the triple top. Goldman Sachs. Oh. You might even be able to draw a trend. Looking at the triple top, what happens on the test of a third time? You know what they say, third time's a charm, right? I wish that were the case in stocks. Now, it's very difficult to find statistics on this. Very difficult because is there a real way to quantify how often a triple top and test results in a breakout? That's where I feel like we would have to come up with some crazy algo to figure that out. But at the end of the day, I always like to say once we get to like the third, fourth test, that's where I start to look for more of a break, personally. It looks like in this case, Goldman is getting the break going on the third test. But that won't happen every time, Savage. If I, obviously, right? And I know you know that, but I just have to say it because somebody out there will think that. It's a good question, though. Kind of gets you thinking about the triple tops. What I like to say more of, Savage, is like, how does the price action play out, right? Like, on these other tops, note how the stock moved and how it rejected down, right? It never really came back and pushed the high to break. Whereas on this one, it fell a little bit, and then now we got that green push right back. It's like priming for an entry or breakout, right? It's very, very close. It actually got to the level and even above it slightly. That doesn't mean it has to continue either, right? There can always be fake outs, and it looks like that might be the case here. But I always like to say that we want to see like a good, solid candle through, you know, because you don't want to get caught in a fake out here if you're trading the breakout. You don't want to get caught in a fake. You want to see significant closes above the high that you're looking at. So like right here, there was like not one real significant close. We had a close right at the high and then a clear rejection. Now, on some setups, it might be more advantageous to like just sit it out and like truly wait for the real break to happen than entering too early. That's what you're going to want to look for. It's hard to manage here, and it's hard to put on paper because, like I said, we'd have to have a real stat like quantifying like how often do the tests result in a break. Got some bookmap requests here. Check on some JP Morgan. Where's my Palantir? There it is. What do you think about COHR gapping down? It was a recent politician buy trade. COHR is a weird one. I've looked at this one a lot in the past. Coherent Corp. It's right at resistance. That big money play expired. I'm not loving how it's rejecting here at resistance, but what I'll say is it seems like it's in a pretty weird setup, and this stock does this from time to time. Like, note right here how this stock was dipping down and then went ripping. I feel like right now it's in that same pattern where it's dipping down and it's about to start going on the rip back up. Now, my question is it still in consolidation mode here? Or are we going to start to really see a good push back up and through? I think the next couple of days, if we start to see some good green candles on recovery, that's where I would start to look for the bigger overall push out here, GSP. But gapping down, it definitely is a bad move today. I'm not necessarily looking for it to totally gap down. Maybe it'll fill the gap down, but that resistance is definitely major in the short term, though. I've seen this set up a lot, though, where it gets stuck, and then as it gets to the end, we get some weird volatility. And I've noticed that if it rejects again, watch for it to bounce somewhere here in the middle of the range and come back. It might not necessarily get to the bottom of the range if we're going to get the break. I would watch it for a dip buy the next like 2 to 3 trading days. Palantir has hit 300% on the high-risk scalp spot. Gosh dang it, love you guys and your tech in the premium. Let's go, Savage. Thank you for the kind words. Yeah, the high-risk scalps are on fire today. There were so many amazing opportunities. And if you guys want access to these high-risk scalps, check out the link that I'm sending in the chat. Try it out for a month. There's a lot of educational opportunities. I even think just education alone is worth it, but check it out. Once you sign up, I will give you access. Just follow the instructions sent to your email. Tom, want to get your input on playing puts on ARM post earnings. Ooh. All right, so since it's post earnings, it's a little risky, but I actually like the way it's setting up. It seems like there's a lower high forming on ARM with that wick from the earnings, and I would not be surprised to see it start to trend back down here towards like 155, 150. Oh, I love this song. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. No problem, Yee. No problem, no problem. Bringing up the watch list here. ACB still looking fantastic here. $6.50 breaking out. CGC moving like crazy. I really appreciate you guys today for all the fantastic super chats and everything. Let's go. It's been one hell of a morning. The high-risk scalps are on fire. We have so many great trades and just great stocks moving today. Such amazing momentum. It was a great morning. It seems like a lot of them are slowing up now. So don't be afraid to, you know, be more selective here in the afternoon. But let's go. I'm going to have to call the stream there. I'm taking care of a daughter that has a double ear infection who's been running 103 fevers. She has actually been pretty good this morning, but she is now starting to go berserk. I can hear her. I appreciate you guys, though. I'll be in the Discord if you guys need anything. Need book maps or anything, just ask away in there. I'm going to try to get them as quickly as I can. But let's go. Have a great rest of the day. We have one trading day left after today. Let's make it count. We have Amazon earnings tonight with a firm MCHP. Amazon, though, is going to be the big boy tonight. AMZN. All right. Let's go. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Give us some comments on tonight's YouTube video. Let's go. Helps us out there a little bit. Thank you, guys.